I'll do it. Happy Wednesday. Oh my God, today just flew by. Whew, what a day.
Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Yeah, well, today did kind of fly by. We took our dog to the vet. It was a much needed, oh, let me help her out actually.
So our dog Chloe, flipping gal number 4, she has this autoimmune.
We don't know that yet.
Yeah, we're guessing autoimmune bone. I don't know, muscle joint disease. So she's handicapped basically, and we took her to the vet to kind of investigate further on her what she has. So we'll find out what's going on tomorrow. So we had a long day and we took a trip to the vet and did some sourcing, and now we are going to talk about something that people are starting to think about. We're talking about Q4. So Q4, every time you talk to resellers or anyone in the business who are doing retail, they always talk about Q4. It's Q3 right now, it's July, and we need to start planning for Q4. So last year, we had our first experience of Q4, and it was quite an experience. We were really, really busy, and back then, keep in mind, we weren't very active on reselling. We were starting off, and so we want to prep a little better this year, and we thought this would be a good discussion to talk with everyone. So, good afternoon, the Beach Diaries. Good afternoon, ReSLs. How are you guys doing? Happy Wednesday.
Having my coffee. I know it's evening, but it's coffee time for me. Where's your cocktail, Michelle?
I can't have my coffee right now.
Yeah, so she's not ready. She's not totally done with work, so she can't totally have a cocktail now, but you guys might be. What are you guys drinking? So Q4 is kind of like the buzzword now, and it's even I want to say it's an even bigger buzzword now because of the pandemic. So what has happened with all of e-commerce businesses, including ours and yours, is that things are exploding for the businesses right now. These are like the businesses that have security at this time. You see many companies furloughing employees and laying people off, but not the e-commerce businesses. They're hiring. They need more people.
Yeah.
So we're very, very fortunate that we are in this business. A ton of opportunity, a ton of room for growth. And so Q4 is coming up. Should you be preparing now? The answer is a big YES.
And because of the pandemic, even more so because more people will shop online. I don't foresee the virus going away through the rest of the year. So stock up right now, or think about what you're going to source for Q4.
Exactly. So if any of you who are actually participating on the live now, if you would like to share about last year, were you selling last year during Q4? So Q4 are the last 3 months of the year. And if so, what worked well for you? What did you sell? Do you remember last year in Q4?
Yeah, we sold quite a bit of toys, if I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep. We sold out of our toys that we had, our inventory.
Yes.
Yes.
What else did we sell? Clothes. Because a lot of people were going to parties, so we did sell quite a bit of like dresses and stuff.
Yeah, anything like Christmas related. So like this is a little bit about prediction, right? It's a little bit about the future. What do we think is going to happen? Honestly, what do you think is going to happen in the future during the holidays, during a pandemic, Michelle?
I think a lot of people will buy electronics or video games. Video games are always hot, but even more so this year because everyone's going to be home.
I mean, video games, anything electronic is hot right now.
Right.
Anything electronic is hot right now. Oh yeah, thank you. So yeah, that's a really good guesstimate and a good prediction.
So the Velvet Hanger said, "This is my first year. I'm excited."
Awesome. Yes. This is a good time for you to make some extra cash during the holidays. I mean, you can start making that extra cash right now. But so it is time to prepare now. Like we mentioned before, for us last year, we were not really prepared, but we got through it, and it's people are buying gifts, a lot of Christmas gifts.
Also, put yourself, and you are also going to be a shopper because you're going to buy gifts for other people. Mm-hmm. So think about what you're going to buy and where you're going to buy them.
100%. Some of the items we stocked up on that sold out did really well for us. We're just going to tell you right now, so you can look for similar things. Also, though, if you did sell Q4 last year, please share in the comments what sold for you. Anything Christmas related. And again, people like new things. So if you do it's OA, which is online arbitrage, which just means that you're buying discounted items from, and these are new items, right? But they're discounted from retail stores. That sold for us. We bought pajamas. Pajamas were hot. Christmas socks were hot. Anything that's trendy, like we sold a lot of Harry Potter dolls last year. Any new toys that are trendy. So anything that you want to get your hands on needs to be trendy. Like it needs to be hot. And how do you find out what's hot? Google. Go to Google. Go to Amazon. Amazon's a great predictor of what's hot, especially during Prime Day, which is before December. Honestly, follow other reselling accounts that are talking about it just like what we're doing.
Black Friday is always like a big thing, and we can, you guys can source during Black Friday and sell in December because you really get a huge discount during Black Friday.
And Prime Day and Amazon Prime Day. The prices are low. Those things sell out quickly on Prime Day, and you can sell them again during the holidays for a much higher price.
Yeah, because a lot of people are doing last minute shopping, and obviously they don't want to go to the store, so make sure you offer same day, second day shipping, so they get the item immediately before Christmas. Cyber Monday is also good. And what else?
Well, so we have a question, what should you do to prepare for Q4? So we do want to go through that. So number one, and you may have already guessed that, is you want to source. This is a time to oversource. This is a time we just can't keep up. We've been oversourcing. We have been collecting things, and that's good because then we feel comfortable that we're gonna have stuff to sell in the winter. Mm-hmm. So if you think okay, right now, there's everyone talks about summer slowdown or whatever. This is a good time to source because there's a slowdown and people are not stockpiling things. But when the holidays comes, everyone's going to be buying the same things you're buying to resell. Yes. So get in there now. Jack Plumley said, literally was just writing in my journal about Q4 plans.
That's great.
We are on the same wavelength.
And because, the people are not shopping in person right now, a lot of stores are going crazy, having crazy sales to get rid of their inventory. So this is also a good time to stock up on new items for Q4, because by Q4 more people are going to go shopping, right?
100%, yeah. And so along that same lines, and Jack Plumley said, stocking up for the holiday season, preparing, And the really funny thing is, so we all think of the holidays as Christmas, but the sales continue all the way into Q1. Yeah. During the first couple weeks of January, it's still super hot. Yeah. Because, people have money that they receive during the holidays. They have gift cards, and they're out there to spend those, that money for your items.
Yeah, another place you could source is factory outlets. I don't know where you guys live. You guys have a factory outlet near you. Those are always great places to go sourcing, like Nike stores. You get really good discounts, and people buy them during, as gifts because they're all new.
Well,
right?
Yesterday's live was about sourcing, so if you want some sourcing ideas, it was excellent. The feedback from other resellers was amazing. They talk about different places to source for items to resell.
So I have a couple of predictions for Q4. My previous job, I worked on Walmart before, so I have a good sense of what Black Friday, what items they usually promote. toys are always hot for Q4. Electronics will be hot. Phones will be hot. I'm guessing appliances will be hot because a lot of people will start cooking. Bread makers, a lot of people are gonna start baking during the holiday season. So I predict those items will be pretty hot online.
Those are really great predictions. But honestly, the sky's the limit,
Yeah.
Clothes are always really hot. The Christmas and ugly Christmas sweaters, who's buying that right now? It's summer. Well, you and I, we should all buy those right now because they're going to be cheap. And then you can sell them for a profit during the holidays. Jack Plumley said, yes, love reselling Lego in Q4. That's a really fantastic one.
Board games. You got it right. Everyone's going to be home again playing board games.
Yeah, that's a good prediction, is board games. I like that. Because you're going to be, people will celebrate the holidays regardless of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And, what better thing to do than do board games? I have a question for you guys. So we did touch on, purchasing new items. My question for you guys are, do any of you guys sell vintage items? Michelle and I love to sell vintage items. They do really well on Etsy for us. We're in the middle of planning for a webinar for how to sell on Etsy, and we're probably going to focus on our area of expertise, which is vintage items. So put that on your calendar. It's going to be, the webinar will be August 15th. You guys have a you guys are the first ones to know about it. We haven't even made an ad for it, but put it on your calendar.
I think vintage items, vintage cameras, I think would be hot. Vintage video games would be hot. There's so many people who want to gift vintage items too. Vintage clothing, I think that's cool.
Clothing's hot. Jack Plumley said sync music related stuff as well because of lack of Christmas concerts, which is a common holiday outings for family. Ooh, that's true. Reseller said, I bought new after Christmas Burt's Bees Baby and Kids PJs, and they sold in January.
I remember January we sold quite a few things
cool.
too. I remember this year, January, it was weird. I think it's like an after Christmas gift or something. I don't know.
Well, but remember the gift cards and the cash that people were having?
Yeah, we were busy in January.
I don't know, you get like that buying bug where you just want to buy. I don't know about you guys, but it's like a bug.
Yeah.
It's like I just want to go online and treat myself.
Or people return stuff and they get money back and then they're buying other stuff.
Rita Sells says, I love vintage. We love vintage too. So sorry for the super short live today. Unfortunately, we have to go. It's so abrupt and we're really, really sorry. But Michelle has a meeting and we have to say our goodbyes. So we do appreciate you joining us today. Michelle, what's the meme for the day?
Oh, there's none. But I think we should talk about Q4 more on another live. If you guys want us to talk about it, let us know.
100%. We'll do a Q4 part 2 maybe next month. If you have any ideas for what we should talk about tomorrow, please send your ideas our way through direct messaging. Have a beautiful Wednesday night, and we'll see you tomorrow evening at 5:30 p.m. PST.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for joining.